Okay, welcome back to Stationeers. Going back for some more Brutality on Venus. So last time, an interesting visual artifact here. Last time we set up the phase change air conditioner for the water loop and started filling it. It is undersized. Alright, hang on a second here. Okay. Go away, start menu. There we go. My start menu is covering the bottom of the screen. So anyway, so yeah. I want to put some more water into the system. And yeah, I did burst a pipe, so I've got water. Technically water vapor. I don't know if you'd really call it steam at the temperatures that it's running at, but so there's that. What do we got? We should probably eat and drink before we leave the facility. The greenhouse. Maybe I should paint it green. Yeah, no matter. And we will need to definitely make more water today. And probably go hard on the composting. Not the composting, the process that we have. Okay, get my bearings straight. Yeah, I kind of forget what we were doing. But, that's what I get for falling behind on editing the videos and uploading them to YouTube. So those that are trying to stay up to date with me on YouTube, I do apologize. It's just been a busy time of the year. So, do I have... I don't think I've got a trader out there. Meteor Mechanics. That doesn't tickle my fancy. Okay. We got a microism of very, very little water vapor in the air. Okay, so yeah, we're doing pretty good here. 20 megapascals. Up in temperature. This is up. Okay. Pull that back on. Building pressure here. Yeah, these are what's singing. So this is going to the water loop. And this is coming to cooling the water loop. Okay. So there's this. We do have some... Yeah, there we go. We got some latent drainage. Ooh, okay. So we got both evaporation chambers have enough water in them. Oh, right, because I needed to do like an ice crusher or something. Did I build one of those? I thought I remember. Maybe I don't have the gold or something. Okay. Evaporation or condensation. Well, it's working. Okay. So, just don't have... Yeah, I think part of the problem is because the pressures are so low here. So it may due to... Yeah, because each one of these... Oh, that one's not even doing anything. So this guy right here is condensing over 10 kilojoules of heat energy, and this is about half of that. So definitely still need more water in the system to be fully effective. Oh, there's the ice crusher. See, I thought I made one of those. I'm assuming it's gonna come out as a liquid. Drop it right there. Nope, let's turn it around because I think that's the wrong way. Probably an iron sheet. Yep, welding torch and an iron sheet. Do I have iron sheets? Mama says alligators are ornery because they have all them teeth and no toothbrush. Yeah, I'd be pretty ornery too if I had that many teeth and no toothbrush. Okay, iron. Gotta figure out where I put my iron. Iron is in here. Steel. It's gonna be the last thing that comes out. Yep. All right. Iron sheet. Go. I think I only need one. Gimme. Hit the button. Two cable coils. That I can do. And ready to go. Wata! Now, this... Oh, need power. Need power. Come to think of it, iron sheets would not be comfortable to sleep under, but I'm not sure steel would be much better. No, that would be unnerving. Wait, did it just suck it in already? Okay. Oh, wait, what? I don't even want that. I want that. Okay. Would be a great weighted blanket. Yes, it would. It would. Definitely would. Okay, so I guess I'm mistaken in thinking that the ice crusher will actually push out its liquid. Does it actually need to be pulled out? So that's annoying. Let's give it a shot. No clean way to do that. So we'll go the dirty way. It does push out, but not very well. Ah, of course. Well, this is temporary. Super temporary. So I won't feel... Of course it's the wrong way. Too bad about doing the... Oh my goodness. Stop moving. The spaghetti. It can't move it upstream, so yeah, okay. Lame. Well, okay. You You are now, for all intents and purposes, empty, and you're just steam. Okay. Drill. Wire cutters. Yes, nothing more permanent than a temporary solution. That is absolutely the truth. Oh, well, I guess this can go in with the plumbing. Now! Stupid mouse! I need a heavier mouse. Can't believe how much this moves. Give it a second. Okay. There we go. That's not what I need. This is what I need. Maximum pressure 121 megapascals. Well, hopefully I never hit that, but you never know. Oh, and it won't blow up, it'll just stop. Well, I guess that's good. Yep, set the temp to 0 to reduce melting time. Now, is 0 good enough, or is 1 better? 1 more better. We'll get this plotted out for a second, or a third evap chamber. I don't know if I've got enough invar to handle that, though. Actually, I don't even really have enough liquid in there either. Invar, I do have the invar. Still, maybe I have enough to make another phase change device. I'm just going to throw the silver in there too. Space ice, hit that max real easy. I could see that. Phase change device. Okay. I could actually make a couple of these. But we'll start with one. I'm going to need some insulated pipe. Yes. 2 pipes and a third. 2 pipes and a third. Oh. 3's not going to be enough. Insulated pipe, here we come. When I return to Stationeers, I should really do IC code, not only to control phase change devices, but display their stats too. Now, that would be handy. More information, as always, more better. That's what I like to say. Do I have this tuned to the high pipe button? No. Eventually, I feel like I want to have a way to put in an order on just anything. I guess what I could do is maybe a button for... Yeah, maybe that's what it is. A dial. A single dial and a button for every type of tool. That could work. And maybe I could use the hash generator. Yeah, maybe that would work. That could potentially work. So, the way my order system is now is it uses an IC housing for every single manufacturer. And I don't think that's too power efficient. No, I didn't want to do that. It would be good to know how effective they are working. Absolutely. Just as a glance, too, and you don't need to look at the stupid kit every time, too, or the atmospherics cartridge. Dials with hash displays. Interesting. I've never seen that part, but I have seen... actually, I haven't really looked at much. Everything I've been doing has been exploratory on my own. One thing I wish you could do is, like, ask in the IC10 code what device makes this particular item, and that would make it real easy. Okay. You are set to 5 kPa. You are set to 5 kPa. You can be set to 5 kPa. I'm going to pull in basically all the remaining liquid that I have. So now we're dumping 15 kilojoules of energy, give or take. Kind of interesting, though, that the pressure's so low. Target pressure 5. I want to have a code keeping mini vending machines full of the consumables. That does make sense. I was trying to look for a way to do that with the big vending machines, but problem with that is it just takes too long to iterate through the code. But if you use like a single, a vending machine, small vending machine, and only dispensed one item, might be able to get away with it. I haven't looked at the form factor on those either. Why is... Well, I'm not going to worry too much about that. What do we have here? Yeah, so all this condensation chamber, the single... oh, hey, there we go. The single condensation chamber is pulling all the work. Doing all the work. Okay. So more water, more better. Wow, you got a lot of... We want to flip this every possible permutation, except for the way we really want it to go. Let's do it this way. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the auto smelt, that definitely is one thing that I want to tackle sometime. And I think that'd be pretty good. Okay, so let's... Oh, jeez. Doofus. There, that'll work better. Okay, so that, for all intents and purposes, is empty. We've got liquid over here. Now I don't think that's going to change the number. Yeah, it doesn't change the number. It just changes the bottom working point. Which... Oh, stupid cough. What did I say? 5... Oh, 6... 6 is the Armstrong limit. Forgot about that. 6.3. Yeah, so maybe I should set it to 7. Although I don't know if you can actually go low enough to cause a problem. So let's go to 7. Hate how the occlusion sometimes is funky with it. Okay. 15 kilojoules. How much are we dumping over here? 18. Okay. Well. Guess it means maybe I'll have to do like a little mirror image here and put some more into it. We're burning off some more goodies. Cool. Oh, there's a face change device over here. Ha ha! And one over here. I may have been getting ready to set up another pollutant loop, but that's not going to do me any good. Evaporation. Okay, so this would be mirror. This is gas heat exchange, so I don't want to do that because it... Well, I could do this. Makes it too hard to get in front of it, though. So I'll do that. And then we'll do that. I think that'll work. I need more steel sheets. Worked okay on single player, but completely broke on multiplayer. Yeah, that's one thing I've never had the opportunity to deal with is multiplayer. There we go. Okay, spit everything out. This, I do feel like the multiplayer experience would be awesome in this game. Because it's definitely one of those that you can work together on. Absolutely. Except for maybe when you first start, and it's a little bit kind of bumping into each other, like too many cooks in the kitchen. But you could have somebody working on a cooling loop while somebody's working on a greenhouse, or something like that. One of the things that really made me want to get the game was I was watching actually Splitsy and the Terraformers on Mars. They used the terraforming mod, and that was incredible. That, I think, right there, that made me want to get the game, and it was just awesome. It was just awesome. I don't want to do this. Crap. Okay. Well, what can I do? Let's, I guess, wrap it around like this. I'm going to need more insulated pipe, but this will get me started. That's the gas exchange. And this, I don't want to necessarily do around the front. It's going to look ugly as sin. But we'll go up. Up and over. Now, why are you up there? Here, tool. Go in the tool belt. Okay. So what did I say? 7. Set it to 7. And then we set it to 7. More insulated pipe. More water pipe. Got enough cable. And of course, steel calls for steel. Steel calls for steel. Amazing. Wow. Actually opened that up quicker than the, whoops. Chip reacted. It's a brand new day on Venus. Okay, insulated pipe. We need not a whole bunch of this, but enough to be annoying. Yeah, let's take a look at the trader. Star Shop. It's a convenience store of Speedway. Well, I guess we can do a calculation, see how many we actually need. We need 1, 2, well, 3. Oh, and then going up and over top 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 total. Yeah, we're good. And then, okay. Liquid insulated pipe. 17? Yeah, that's a good number. Need more steel. Need more steel now. Okay. Oopsie. There we go. I guess on the bright side, I can use one of the longer segments now. Not a 10. Although I do notice, and I think it's probably a bug, that a straight 10 uses 8 segments of pipe. Okay, I don't want to use my jetpack in here. Especially right now. Stupid mouse. Okay. Yep, that goes down. And then we go together. There we go. I really need to paint this stuff, but yeah, we'll get there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to have enough water to fill this up, but ooh. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it this way. This is, well, I need to rename the series. It's not Brutality on Venus. It's Spaghetti on Venus. Because this is actually getting really ridiculous. I'm going to have to clean it up at some point. I don't have OCD, but it's giving me OCD. Okay, I'll put the one damaged pipe down so I can stop looking at damaged pipe. Okay. How do I want to do this? Probably make more sense to come around the end. So I can at least walk on this. I can walk on it. Aha! This is going to be a problem for the... Yeah. So, first things first, do that. Just for fun, can a 3... Okay, 3 can go... Okay, that's good. Can go through, our cable can go through it. Okay, there we go. Should be good to go now. Fire you up. And this is terrible, but fire you up. Now, I'm not going to have enough water to fill these all up. So I got 60 liters, 50 liters, 55 liters over here, and probably not much on this side. Ooh, boy, look at that. Blowing out 30 kilojoules. How about you? You doing anything yet? No, you're not. Because the pressure's not even coming up. Oh, that's great. So I officially don't have enough water in the system. But 193, I can push against that, the outside cooling loop. Make it work. 126 over here. I guess we can grab the stinking charcoal. Wherever else it has gone. Okay. Okay, up and up. Excuse me. 100, 100, not quite 100, 100. One thing about it, I have a lot of charcoal when I feel like actually using it. So, it's working pretty good. Working pretty good. Okay. How is our year still hot? Oh, interesting. I didn't realize I was still cooking. Still cooking. That is ridiculously high pressure. Probably because I just cooked a bunch of volatiles and was O2 in the pipe. So I just ignited. And that's probably also partially the reason that this is so hot. GG. Alright, so what do we got for liquid now? 1.8 kilomoles. That's a healthy amount. That's a healthy amount. What are we doing over here? Okay. So just some quick number crunching there. Let's say we got 32 liters of water sitting in that pipe as steam. Okay. Now, question being, do I dump more hot water in here? Quite frankly, I don't think, I don't think it can hurt. Well, I mean, it could hurt. Wow, that's how you spell liquid. I think this is a smart canister. Smart liquid canister. 18 liter. Yes. Okay. And definitely don't want to put 18 liter in there. $16 good. Do this, and we do this. There we go. Significantly increasing the temperature, but giving me some liquid to deal with. Yeah, we're almost there. You're at 20 liters. Awesome. You're at 10 and decreasing. Yeah, we're out of liquid. How are you doing? You're starting to come up to pressure, but you here. Yeah, need more gas. Need more gas, need more water, need more steam. How are we doing down here? Yeah. We'll fill this up one more time. That'll get me the 20 liters I need per system. Oop. I may have sucked out all the liquid here. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. This gives me all of what I need. And let me see. Spherics. So all our water sucked up. Looks like all our water is sucked up. Good, so I can turn off that vent and dismantle it. Good. And I'm going to pull that off, because I do not want to accidentally taint my system. And you're empty. Go ahead and turn you off. I would really like to put volatiles in this system. However, that is super dangerous. If you rupture, it's terrible. Okay. So we got 13 kilojoules of energy being pushed here, but we are at the cap. We can't do much more here. How are you doing? Yeah, so now we're getting into... Yeah. We're hitting our head on this. So this needs to cool more. 6.5 kilojoules per system. We've got 5. So we're looking at what, 32.5? Interesting. 32.5 over here. Still using only one condensation chamber. Okay. Alright. That works. Alright. I need to destinkify. Should probably do something about that, but let's unload a few of the things that I don't really need. Yeah, it's not great. Okay. So we have, I would say, adequate water in our system. And meteor mechanics again.
Hunger critical.
Okay. We've got a fair amount of pressure in here still, but volatile's fine, oxygen's fine, carbon dioxide, you're still good. Oh, we're almost, we are pretty much out of nitrogen. Okay, good to know. Okay, this nitrogen tank is empty. That's not necessarily good. Okay. Alright. Alright, nothing's gonna blow up. At least at this moment. It's gonna be singing like a holy son of a gun. Okay, there we go. Switchgrass is ready. Eat some loaf of bread. Greenhouse is getting warm. Yes, because my cooling system is having a hard time keeping up. Let's see if I can do this. Stationeer and player. Water up. Alright, nice. Okay. I also got to make sure that I don't run out of water in here, but I do have some emergency supplies, so that'll work. Let me look at the pipe. So 2 more liters on that side of the valve. We're getting here. Okay. Switch grass, switch grass, switch grass. Switch grass. There's switchgrass. Okay. Stupid cough. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season for sinus infections and other stuff. There we go. Okay, we have switchgrass. Alright, and let's see. Cocoa, we need more seeds, right? It's not ready. Soybeans, we're good on oil for now. Yeah, we're good on everything. Wheat would be the only other thing I'd consider. But we're set on that. We're set on potatoes. We're set on everything. Okay. Alright, so we have enough water to fill all our evaporation chambers. So now our bottleneck is actually the outdoor air conditioner. Right now, I could take it all the way up to 360 degrees, give or take. So that's the top of what water will take. Right? Gases, water, 370. So that is technically below storm temperature. But it's all about how fast your system moves air in and out during a storm. I think for right now, I might deal with what I have, which is Venus atmosphere at 465 degrees, is what I'm going to call it. I feel like the system that I have is pretty closely where it needs to be on that. But it's not keeping up.
Power low.
Although I will say that it's doing a fantastic job for the amount of heat that I've thrown at it, especially combusting in the waste pipe. So, speaking of which, I do have the AC off. Good. Okay, waste pipe is still up there. Alright, these temperatures stay low, that's good. Okay. Okay, we are coming down in temperature here, so that means we are slowly winning the battle. Okay, let's go outside and see if there's anything we can do. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Let's empty the waste tank first. Then grab a power cell. Now we'll do this, turn on the AC. blast it around. Furnace is pissed off. Okay. I forgot. Ah, that is hot. And inside is hot. Okay. Got a kiloliter. And I think it's 5 up there. So I can come down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I can keep coming down a little bit. I'm gonna have to do something with this soon. There's a spicy meatball in there. Okay. Alright. This guy here is looking pretty good. Yeah, it's not really going to do any good. Okay, so... Yeah, alright. Okay, now, cooling system, how we doing? So... This stage over here... Atmospheric. Actually, slightly above atmospheric. I'm kind of surprised. And then we've got stage 1. Dropped 55 degrees. Okay, stage 2. Okay, dropped about another 55. 304. Not quite. Not quite. That is fascinating. Huh. 418, 470. Okay. Well, that's not exactly working as well as I would hope it would. So now if I was pushing against the storm air, I'd do some pretty good. So I guess I need another set of... Okay, if I do another set of air conditioners, then I'm going to need more power. So you got, what, 4, 8, 12? Yeah, I'm like on the razor's edge. Okay. Technically speaking, I could probably dump a couple more of those. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Wunderbar. Whee! That was impressive. Okay. Everybody here is looking happy, looking good. Kind of curious. Yeah, figured. Alright. Huh. Oh my goodness. Alright. filtering out carbon dioxide and pollutant. That's actually probably not a bad idea. I might be able to... Something. I definitely do need to do heavy cables and something, though. That was an APC out there, so we need heavy cables. I need a lot more heavy cable than I have, if I'm going to do that. I was wondering if I put another set of either 2 or 4 air conditioners, how that would work. Yeah, but I do need to make more steel, so I need to go out and mine if I'm going to do that. Which means I probably need to wait till tomorrow because, yeah, we used up all the rest. Okay. Okay. Shopping list. Steel. Open the wrong side of my notebook here. Okay. Eventually I gotta go through and delete some of these notes here. So steel. We want steel. That's 150 iron. Coal I'm not worried about. That's stupid simple. Okay, if I want 2 Atmo kits. Alright. 2, or do I just write 4? Yep. Order up. Okay, so for this we need 40 iron. That would be 20 gold. And 80 copper. Okay, silicon 14. So we definitely need silicon. I would say 100 silicon probably be sufficient. Heavy cable. Now if I do 50 gold, 50 copper, that will cover that for sure. So I have enough copper for that. I have enough gold for the kits, plus some. Iron, I probably don't. Definitely don't. Silicon, we don't. Okay. So essentially we need 200 iron, 50 coal, 100 silicon, 50 gold, and 50 copper. Let's look at my backpack, see if I got any of that. Not really. Got 50 iron. Got 50 iron, okay. I got the coal. What if I'm out mining? I might as well. How we doing? Yeah, okay. Alright, destinkify? I guess we can go destinkify. I think nighttime is getting ready to fall. Yeah. Would be nice to have a uniform that had a little bit more to it. Yeah, I think you need a DLC for this. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So the marine armor, if I was going to wear it, would get me 2 extra slots. That'd be nice. But, like I said, I think that needs to be a DLC. I'm going to double check that. Gonna check that. Tool manufactory is right here, you ding dong. Marine uniform. Marine armor. Steel, nickel, silicon. It looks... I don't have the steel. Interesting. Interesting. It doesn't say anything about the... So maybe that's not a DLC. I think the... Yeah, okay. Alright. Good to know. So steel, nickel, silicon. I got nickel. I do have a little bit of silicon. I don't have any steel, but... Agent WD-40. Okay. Atmospherics kit. Here I come. And what do we got? Stupid mouse. Cosmic cuisine. I don't think that's a vendor for our seeds. Actually, how much? I don't have much money anyway. I really should work on that. Making money. Whatever. Okay, let's take a look. What is our 230? Not great. 136, not great. We are hitting our heads over here. Still got lots of liquid, which is good. Lots of liquid is the key to dealing with this. And we're still cranking out the 35 kilojoules. And our output pipe here, 230. Okay. Well, you know, let's take that copper and gold and just go ahead and make the heavy cable. I'm actually going to run this through my 50 splitter here. Or actually, yeah, we'll do that. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we do 25 and 25. And heavy cable, that's in exactly one stack. We'll throw the rest in here. Perfect. Yeah, I just basically need the iron and Iron, I do need more copper, which I do have the copper, so I just need the iron and steel. Iron and steel. That is wonderful. Doing good. I guess we are waiting for time to pass, essentially, here. And we go out mining. And I did play around a little bit with restarting the brutal conditions on Venus. At some point, I kind of want to go back through and see if I can redeem myself from the dehydration deaths I had. See if I can make it to stability without dying, and then I can be happy and say I officially won. Because if I can get to the point where I'm not dying of dehydration, or any other stupid thing, then I would be willing to say that I was able to successfully do it. And one thing I did discover is that if you're mindful, you can actually get away with being more aggressive with the mining. But you have to be mindful, you have to be careful, you have to have that tape in the hand. The tape in the hand, I do stress. That is much required. And I wanted to say that they changed how aggressive the lung damage is, or something like that. Because I was playing on my, restarting the Brutality, and I damaged my suit a couple times. Having weird atmospheric things happen to me, like always. Getting suplexed and picked off the ground and thrown. Weird stuff like that. But at the same time, I was able to duct tape myself up, and I took like 3 hits like that. One of them was severe. I mean, it took like 40% of my suit health. It was stupid. But still managed to walk away. Other than damaged suit, I came away unscathed. Did not do any permanent damage to me, which I was shocked because I was exposed to the Venus atmosphere for way too long. Guess my guy just got good at holding his breath. Alright, 2 more here, and then we're done. Could almost convert all the cabling while we wait. But I don't want to waste our waste tank. So carbon dioxide, pollutant, volatile, and oh, that's coming out of the greenhouse. That doesn't matter. Carbon dioxide. This filter. Well, that doesn't say 99, so I'm not going to use it yet. Water's good. CO's good. Volatile's good. Pollutant. Not good. We're still okay here, pressure-wise. I'll go ahead and I'll chuck that in. We'll make a pollutant filter. Pollutant filter. I don't have the steel for that. Iron, silver, Constantan. Silver, Constantan, and iron. What are you doing? Iron. There we go. Kick it up. Let's go! Bam. So that will last us a little while. The heavies work. Okay, that's what I was thinking? The catalytic filter. Okay, yeah, it's creative mode tooling. All right, so our filters are good. Let's check our pressure. I mean, it's still nuts, but I think we've got enough safeties built in that we can make sure that we're good. Okay. Time to go mining. Because it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is here. Tomorrow's now. Okay. Do this. AC on. Pull this out. Pull this out. Okay. Oh yeah, sensor lenses. I forgot about those. Okay, iron. It's cobalt. It's not what I need. Coal. Lead. Gold. I needed gold, right? Yeah, okay. That's silver. Ding dong. Okay. Wait for it. Alright, let me out. There we go. There's gold. 50 gold. Kind of do a little circular mining. Make sure not to stay in one direction too long. Definitely don't want to go back up. Okay. All right. Getting a little hinky down here. Okay. We are gonna mine. Okay. Yee. That's nickel. Okay. Okay. Gotta wait for the vacuum to dissipate so I can get out. Okay, we're definitely good on the gold. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! And there's silicon here, I think. No, that's silver. That's silver. Okay. Let's not lose track of our base. There's coal over there. I don't really need the coal. Wow. More coal. Lots of silver here. Okay, here's silicon. This is what I need. Too far out of reach. Okay. The atmospherics catch back up. Okay. We are still being sucked around. Wait for the vacuum to die down. Well, we got the 100 silicon that I was looking for. So we're good on silicon. We're good on the gold. Okay. We're good there. Okay. Kind of walking around. We've got copper. Copper we need. I need, well, 50 copper. But we won't say no to a little bit. Okay. There's the copper we need. Okay. Iron. Okay. Is this cobalt or iron? Oh, there's iron. There's iron. Okay. Ready to go. Yeah, I was waiting for the atmospherics to kick back in. Okay, we're just about there. Okay. 0 degrees. Base should be over that way. There it is. I'm gonna run out of battery on this sucker pretty quick. Oh, there's the iron. There's the iron I was looking for. Nope, that's cobalt I'm not looking for. Here's iron. Okay. Whoa! Getting thrown. Okay, alright. Alright. Okay. Alright, base. It's over there. Okay. And there we go. There's the sensor lenses are gone. I'll just polish this out with a little old-fashioned nose diving. Alright. I'm pretty happy with that. Let me out. Let me out! Let me out! Okay. Alright. Now it's just a matter of dodging all my craters that I put in. There we go. There we are. Now... woohoo! That actually cranked out a little bit more than I cared for. Okay. Well, we want steel. We need the steel. Okay. Ooh, she's cranking. Okay. I don't think we need the silicon right now. We certainly will, but we don't need it right now. There we go. Well, that was a lot more successful of a mining trip because I was a little less scared. Okay. So first things first, insulated pipe so I can dump some pressure out of that darn system. Because that is, yeah, 14. 14. All right, let's look at what else we got going on here. So our oxygen is still hot. Our water down to 26 liters in there. We're still pushing some here. Basically another 13 liters over there. Temperature's coming down pretty okay though. So that's good. Once that's down, pump it to the next stage. Yeah, okay. And what we got here? 230 degrees, still struggling. But that's the idea here, is to outfit more atmospheric kits to try to keep up. And I might develop a storm system sooner than later. Okay, you're done. Kick it out. Hopefully this is enough. Let's go ahead and see if we can blow some of this off. A three-way junction work here? Yes. Okay, good. Can I go straight 3? Not enough room for a straight 3. Okay. So the idea here is unfiltered. It's going to pass back through. Carbon dioxide and pollutant are going to go bye-bye real quick. So I go like this. Hopefully this will move a whole lot. I'm kind of afraid to... I like how this localized area is 50 degrees hotter than the rest of the world. It's okay. Alright, that stopped singing. Take this down until it stops singing. Alright. Okay. I'm okay with that. I am fine with that, so there we go. You know what? Actually, I might kick that on. Oh. Heh. Just realized that volume pump is not on the same, so this can't control it. I'm going to turn you off real quick, because, yeah. So we need some gold. There you go. There's gold. We want the silicon. Want the copper. I probably should make up some straight up iron too. And I do feel like nickel's a good idea. That's it, right? Okay. You're good. You're good. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we can make our atmospheric skits. And replace everything upstairs with heavy cable. And there's that. There's that. There's that. That. Let's just shove you in there. That's not how you can do it. That's how you do it. Let's see if the thing is right. Okay, I need 2 specifically, but I might scale it out to 4. We'll see where the bottleneck ends up being. So far this is behaving a lot differently than on my pre-terrain Mars base. So I don't know if they changed how the air conditioners work in relation to the volume pumps and check valves and all that fun stuff. But whatever. So we do need the pipe. If I remember right, it's 10 per, give or take. So I need at least 20. Need at least 20. Hopefully I have enough cable. How are we doing? Yeah, same story, essentially. Fighting against the air conditioner. Although I will say that it's doing a fairly good job. I mean, this is staying at 240. I don't. Yeah, because we are fully evaporating over here. Okay, how much into the next stack are we? Just only just begun. We'll need one-way valves as well.
Hunger caution.
Need 1 per, so 4. Okay. There we go. And I wanted to print off some heavy cable. Actually, remember you being part of that. Steel's also over here. I want to try it. Ah! We're going to try it. And heavy cable, we do want that. So I'm kind of hoping that this will replace my uniform. And that it gives me an extra slot. Because I'm not using the access card. We'll see. It's an experiment. And we'll probably print that off, get that in the inventory. Yeah. We'll eject it. I'm not going to leave this running unsupervised. So here's what I think. Run inside, eat, drink, destinkify, and take a quick break as well. So what I want to do is see if, does this fit? Oh, it's part of this. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. That is what I was afraid of. Okay. Well, from running around the base. Okay. So, we'll eat, drink, destinkify, harvest some switchgrass, something like that. But we'll take a break and take care of that for ourselves. And then go on to expanding the air conditioner loop, and hopefully I have enough heavy cable. Time will tell. Time will tell. So, all right. All right, everybody. I'll be right back. Take care. Okay. All right. Let's jump back into it. Oop, let's clip this on my shirt so I don't try ripping it off my head. Okay. Switchgrass. Whee! Biomass. That's what we want. I may play around with the fertilizer at some point. Probably have a separate chute for composting actual food. And see about getting the improvement upon what we get as far as yield. If I was playing multiplayer, I would probably tap into the genetics a little bit, because I feel that would be a really fun thing to play with, which is obviously harder to do single player. I shouldn't say that. You got other things on your mind. Whoop, cocoa's ready. That's what I would like to see. Oh, it's not ready. Take her back. I'll take her back. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that on the floor. I didn't do that. At some point, I need to put a shower in here. Maybe finish up the ceiling. That'd be great. One thing I do want to do is replace these windows at some point. So what I might do, I might double window the one side. And, that's makes me a little nervous to do that, but yeah, something. We are no longer stanky. No longer stanky, so we'll run out the door. And I think start our air conditioner journey. Yeah. Oop. And it's gonna... Whee! It's too bad you can't like direct replace cables, because that'd be great. Just boom. All right. Yep. I guess what we do is we just run up the line here. Well, I guess part of the fun part is I don't need the data cables plugged in anymore. Which hopefully not needing the data cables is good. Because that's a fair few more cables than I anticipated. Well, let's start off at the end. Get a single row going. Ah, whoa. We'll keep the pathing correct. Alright, we might be okay. Yeah. Might not be able to hook up the new ones, but can at least get the OG. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Bump. Yeah, okay. Alright, I guess. Just to make it happier. There. Okay, so didn't like not being connected. Alright, alright. So we can at least get started on the others. There. Alright, like this. Straight in line, so do that. Come over to the other side here and do the same. Right in a row, that'll work. There we go. Need the plumbing. We go that. Okay. That's not enough pipes. It's enough to get started. Just lay down the one-way valve. I had that right. Crack those open. I do have some cable to get started with. Yeah, just do this and do that. More heavy cable, more insulated pipe, and actually get the stuff I need to the other pipes. Oh. Still warm. Still warm. Insulated pipes. Let's start. We need the steel and that. pipe, insulated pipe, start. I go over here, heavy cable, start. Go down here, and that'll be sufficient. Oh my god. I got all the atmospheric kits right here. I didn't have to print off any. No. Yeah. Whatever. Now that does mean that our loop is actually probably going to lose a little bit of power. So this is, yeah, that went up a few degrees. And this is still reducing. Seems to be erasing more heat as the temperature increases. Okay, there's the last one. I think that's good. This weren't all that too far away. Well, let's have another sip of water while we wait. Got enough pipes, got enough cables. Speaking of cables, I'm gonna. No. That sucks. Right there. God, I really need a heavier mouse. Well, the plus to this is that I'll be able to put the filtration online and throw some more nitrogen into the system. And then I could even do an active vent into it to make sure that it does its due diligence. I actually do that.
Waste tank caution.
We'll need an active vent, possibly a passive vent. Not exactly sure what is out there at the moment. We will throw this sucker in there. Brain fart. There it is. Do that. Oxygen here is still hot. We are almost out of stuff here. That's good. And it's probably because you're still warm. Yep, you're still warm. Dumping a fair amount of heat into it. Okay. Up on the roof. Okay. Oh, don't even need a wrench. Well, that doesn't help. And stuff like that happens. That really does not help. Okay, it seems to be all spaghetti together. This seems to be all spaghetti together. Good. All right. I forgot about the data ports. I wonder if I can just pull the chip. That'd be fine. We're gonna try that. We're gonna pull the chips. Because I actually have bag space now to grab them. That's why I didn't grab them earlier. So that would be... Well... Oh, okay. You don't have chip. Alright, cool. Don't need the chip. Don't need no stinking chips. Alright. So we just turn you on. Start with just stage 3. And we will get this set up ready to go, not necessarily turned on. And check. Would really love to get a readout on some of these. Be kind of neat. Okay, there we go. So now, what do we have for our temp? 263, which kind of makes sense because I was really cooking. Ooh. We'll say. I almost need more of these. Almost need more of these. And what do we have here? We've got a nitrogen filter. Let's dump straight into... You know, it really doesn't matter. We're going to dump into this side, though. That is the filtered output. Our passive vent is here for the unfiltered. Wait a minute. Ooh. Almost screwed that up. Unfiltered, there. And the filtered there. Almost screwed that up. And then the input. Oh, that makes a problem. Okay. I don't necessarily want that in my suit. So we just move this over one. Do that. Passive vent. There we go, ready to go. 3 heavy cables not gonna be enough. E-I-E-I-O. Dang it! Three shy. Do I have 3 just floating around for some stupid reason? I don't think I can tighten that up. Can't tighten that up. I could tidy this up. Okay. Aha. There we go. The process here is trying to get my final stage of cooling up to snuff. I've got my 2 phase change systems in line, and they're doing what they need to do. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my... How much do I have in here? I don't have all that much coolant in this. But, literally just trying to... You know, this is atmospheric temperature coming down. 2... Alright, losing track of here. So we got our atmospheric stage. So 4, 3, 5. That's not even 55 down. And oh, advertisement's great. This is 60 down. Okay, and oh wow, that's a pretty big drop. It's 90, and another 90. No, not another 90. It's 50. Okay. Well, regardless, I need more in the system, I feel. Let's turn you out. Oh. Crap. Crap. Even if I spaghetti, it's not going to be enough. I don't... I gotta go inside and print off more cables. Because I don't think... Technically, I can get 1 extra point. Yeah. Well, I can show you the phase change systems. My pollutant loop has been pulling a lot of horsepower, and then I finally got my water loop up to snuff. So, okay, so the atmospherics comes in through the frames up in the corner here. So this is where my air conditioners tie into. And, oh yeah, that's right, I got a tank here. 234. I really need to invest in a storm gas system, but we'll get there. So it's spaghettis over to the water loop. So the water phase change system. And, did my ads really just double? Okay. Yeah. So I'm dumping 32 kilojoules of heat there. Oh, we're starting to condense over here. That's good. That means I've got enough, starting to get enough water in the system. It's still a little light. Here we are. Yeah, this is still empty. So we don't have any gas in the system, or very little. So that kind of handicaps the condensation chambers. But they do pretty good. 32 kilojoules. I should bring some more water over. And we're down to 139 here, which is still too high, because then that comes over here to the pollutant loop, and this is running kind of at its maximum. It can't go any can't get any hotter than this. Ooh, 18 megapascals. Yeah, we're yeah, we are liquefying pretty much everything we can. So we're still dumping about 20 kilojoules here. We're only condensing 9 here. Right? Yeah, nope, not good. 910. Yeah, so we're pulling out as much heat as we can with the water loop, but it's still not. It's still facing the ACs, and the ACs aren't keeping up. Even with as many of them as I've got going. Interesting, that rounded up to 489. Heavy cable. That's why I came in. Heavy cable. Need a handful of that. While that's printing off, let's go drop off. Don't need any more insulated pipe. Don't need that. There we go. And yeah, I'm stinky. Really need to get that shower working. Oh, wait. I just went up and over. Still can clear. Oh, good. Oh, goody. We can still clear. Good. When I expand the greenhouse out, I don't have to fight with the phase change system, so that's good. That is good. Got enough there. This is probably enough heavy cable. I left the AC running in my suit. That's not great. But let's go finish hooking up that filter. Whoa! Just it'd look a little cleaner to do this. As much as I spaghetti. So inward. Load that up. There we go. $13 mole.
Hunger caution.
Not exactly sure. Maybe I'll see it on the end. Yeah, we're throwing more. Throwing more nitrogen into the system somewhere. I'm seeing the number twitch and then go back down, so I don't know exactly where it's hiding. Oh, there we go. We went up and didn't twitch. Haha. Okay. I just noticed that the 610. Oh, okay. I see. So the capacity is 270 liters with 114 mole, 270 liters with 115 mole, 270 liters, 115 mole, and then this course can change. Okay. Alright, so they are maintaining the same mole ratio, I guess you could say. So hopefully, if I throw in more coolant, then we'll have more. Oh, oh my goodness, did I never... I never hooked that sucker up. Okay. What's the vacuum? It's not really pulling that much of a vacuum. Trying to push more in. Okay. But we'll leave that running for a little while. Let's clean this up. There's
Hydration critical.
what do we have here? Very little. We won't even worry about it. We won't even worry about it. Yeah, leave that as is. Okay, so we go back in and get more pipe. So aggravated. I thought it was done. And leave it to me to forget to hook up one of the ACs. So, let's run, grab a pipe, run back out. Good golly, Miss Molly. Yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, well, we're going to start this guy and start this guy. So that ought to make a difference here. Hopefully a positive difference. Temperature's 225. I mean, that has reduced a little bit. 339. 398. Now this kind of disappoints me. This stage is not doing much. It's like 20. Operational temperature difference. That doesn't even make sense. Temperature, operational temperature efficiency. How about you? Operational temperature efficiency. Now this one's not too bad. Because pressure differential, or pressure efficiency and temperature differential are usually the killer ones. Operational temperature efficiency? Is that because these things are outside? Is that what it is? Oh. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe if I... I don't know. Don't know. Well, my weakest link in this system is the Mark II portable tank that I have hooked onto the system. So I got to be mindful that I don't overfill that. Oh, I forgot to eat and drink. Don't make noises when I don't have my eyes open. Oh, okay. So this... Ba, 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 ba. Okay. That's actually going to last a while. 364 moles. Now, I don't know how much I really should have in here. I kind of want to take it up to 6 megapascals, then... You know, I don't necessarily want to liquefy. Well, we'll shut it off for now. And consider the options. Well, the waste pipe is empty. So that's good. Means I have all the steam in the system now. And should be cooling down. Actually pretty decent. 80 degrees, 85 degrees. Oh. My oxygen is catching up. That's good.
Hunger critical.
Good. Which means that this will eventually stop dumping so much. Ooh. Oh, yeah. It's a gas pipe. For a minute, I thought that was liquid. A liquid pipe, and I was going to be scared because that was a lot of pressure for a liquid pipe. So, drink. Stop breathing hard. That ought to about empty out my water. Yep, there we go. Emptied out the water. I do have my 2 emergency bottles, but by the time I'm thirsty again, I'm sure the water will have come down in temperature. Aha, the cocoa seeds are ready. Cocoa. And cocoa. There we go. There we go. And you. There we go. Bam. Bam. There we go. There's that. Cocoa. Alright, one more harvest and we'll have all the cocoa seed. I'm all for that. Okay. Really need to get a Larry in here to handle all this for the switchgrass. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Although if I do any more switchgrass, then I'm definitely going to need another centrifuge to keep up. So if I was at maximum productivity with this, I'm sure I wouldn't be keeping up. And, I do need to see what's the atmospheric composition. Nitrogen is really low. I need to dump some nitrogen in here. I don't necessarily want to dump the heat in here. Might have to. Alright, let's go grab my nitrogen canister and dump in a load of nitrogen. Now, this is going to be exceptionally hot because, well, I combusted in my hot tank, or in my waistline. Okay. Sit back here and open wide. Yeah, that took the temperature up quite a bit. Oh well, when the system catches up, as soon as it's done cooling the water, that won't be a problem. There we go. Then dump all the nitrogen it can. Yeah. 230. I feel like it's not doing much. It's not really moving the needle. Well, at least this is coming down. That's a plus. It is coming down over here. This... Because I can't really make this any hotter. Can't push any harder against this. This is already doing a pretty good job. 35 kilojoules. Which this is basically blowing that off. Then we get to this system. Which just isn't keeping up. Almost we wonder if it'd be worth putting another frickin' stage of air conditioners in. No, I don't think it would be, but... Oh. Dish. Void Ventures. No. I really should work on enhancing that, too. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Give me the steel. Steel, gold, copper, I think. So, landing pad, basic. We have 9, we need 25. So we need 14. Unless I want to go to 6x6 just so things are a little further away from my base. Some of that makes me a little nervous. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have a stacker here. Yeah. Let's take a look. Frames. How many frames do we have? 15 frames. 15 frames. Okay. What did I say? We need 14 of the landing pads, so 15 frames would do. Alright, last one. Then I don't know if the runway is necessary for the 5x5. I don't think it is. Got the steel frames. I need more steel sheets. Steel sheets already selected. Let's make 20. 20 of those. Yeah, because we're going to need frames underneath plus, so 28. Alright, that's just cutting it too close.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution, yeah. Let's deal with that. Air tank's going to be a problem too. Temperature wise, you're fine. You're not the greatest temperature. But you'll work. And then we'll print off another 10. 10 on top. There we go. That'll get me the frames I need for the trading pad. I am going to need a medium satellite dish, which means this area is not going to work. I'm going to figure out how I want to figure out how I want to. AC off. So we're going to push it out this way. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Start with that. Okay. Apparently I did my math wrong. Did my math entirely wrong. Doo-dah, doo-dah. I'm off by 1 frame. And then about par for the course. Doo-dah. That's got to move. How did I screw that up that bad? Wrench. Okay, I need a 2 frames. One frame. Yeah. Just because. Just because. And I don't want to put the dashes there. Okay. So we need 1 frame, 2 landing pads. Whoa! Forgot. I don't have a light on here. I almost squished myself in the door. That was great. Huh. So how'd you die? Shut myself in the door. I have enough steel sheets, but I need a frame. One single frame. Talk about a frame of mind. Atmospheric basic. 2 of these. Okay. Let's do that. Cycle, AC on. Stare at a wall, because that's what you do. There's that. Do this, that, the other thing. Alright. Diagonal. And nothing. There we go. We got a 5x5. Five by 5. We'll need a bigger dish. I need to figure out how I want to do that. Everything here is still good. How warm is it in that room? Yeah, 13, 19. Okay, so that's why it's losing a little bit of temperature. Okay. It has come down to the level of the room. Alright. Okay, so now we got the 5x5. Now we need to get the satellite dish up. Figure out how I want to control it. Let's see. Galactic gadgets. So 3x3. They might actually take some of my stuff. Ores or something like that. Woohoo! Man. Bullseye. doesn't get much better than that. Okay. Calling them down. Ooh, storm's incoming. That's cool. We've got about 12 minutes before the storm hits. That's good. How are we doing here? We are at drinkable temperatures. That is awesome. How are we doing over here? We are getting to pretty cool temperatures here. And in here, yeah, looks like we're cooling again, so that's good. Cooling again, pulling oxygen out. Or attempting to. Don't necessarily like how the atmospherics is playing weird, but you know. Good. Oh, we're burning off some charcoal. Good. Good. So what's our temperature over here? Still 225. We aren't really making any headway. Although this can go another 100 degrees and still actually make it, but we're low on liquid, which is why it's not working. Which reminds me, I do have a little bit still in the utility kit, so I can grab a little bit, pull it over. 7 liters. So wait for the charcoal to pop out. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Doesn't matter. Okay. Drop this in. Turn that on. There we go. I don't know if that'll let me put any more into the air. So these are at 20 liter. The pressure is actually way too low. Don't know why they're going that low. But I think these are doing about what they can. It's this side not having enough available gas, which we've got liquid, right? We don't have that much extra liquid. This whole network, it looks like we've got like 8 liters. So with another evaporation chamber, I might be able to push a little bit more. Ridiculous. Done with the charcoal yet? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna fight it too hard. Okay. So the storm system out there is going to cool quite well. That would be a good opportunity to dump more heat. But before I do that, I would need to make sure that I can drink. Gotta check the trader. What do I got? 8 minutes. Let's see what they want. Okay. Trade! Oh, you want water, cable, and electronic parts. No thanks. Ah. Pew. Okay. So, I am pulling a lot more power now. Actually, making more batteries would have been wise. Yep, making more batteries would have been wise. E-I-E-I-O. Okay. Oh, good. That does turn yellow. So if you're staring at it, you can actually have a visual indicator there's a storm coming. Good. Oh. What to do? Well, I feel like I wouldn't feel bad about expanding the greenhouse a little more. Well, I do have to be considerate of the fact... Okay. That I won't be able to access these, but do I need to? Only if there's a problem. Oh, I just realized that I could have done this differently. No. Yeah, I mean I could. Kinda. Yeah, I could have went down. Which is a little irritating in a way, but at least then I can peek around the corner and hit these. And same with you, we could have gone down. Not 5, 3. Go. Yeah. Now, technically, I can reach these if I had something over my head. So that's good. And same with these. Again. Again. There we go. So I can reach around and get all that. And this was for sucking the air into the room. Or sucking the water out of the air into the room. Or into the system. Okay. I'm a little bit happier with how that's turned out. Volume pump. Put one there. Portables connector. Yahoo! Okay. Storm's kicking in soon, I'm sure. There we go.
Hunger caution.
Okay. Minute and a half, and the storm will start. What are we doing here? Oh, we're down basically to temp. That's cool. How are you doing here? Ooh, you're coming down. Great. 30 degrees. It's good enough for me. Something also I feel like I need to do is make a kit with water bottles. How many do I have hanging up in the shelf? Just two? 2 water bottles? 2 water bottles, so I need 4. Or more.
Power low.
Cardboard box. Let's do 2 boxes. Water bottle. Okay. Apparently requires. Go. 2, 1. Blast off! There we go. Now we got a storm. Okay, so 4 for one box, 6 for the other. My emergency water, I'll never die again. 1, 2, 3, actually an insulated 4, 5. I don't have enough silicon. How silly. Okay, this is irritating though. That the storm appears in my airlock. And it actually impedes your movement. There we go. There we go. We've got the water right there. Oh, yeah. Got the water right there. And I will try filling more.
Hydration critical.
I mean, technically... I could use just one water bottle for now. Not ideal, but not like it matters super much. And look at that. That works pretty good. We've got our emergency water supply. So then, 7 17 liters. Pow! There you go. Down to 2 liters. Okay.
Power low.
This is actually impeding my movement in the airlock. It's ridiculous. Okay. If I really wanted to, could throw some silicon through the arc furnace. I might do that just to do it. Oh, yeah. I want to... How are we doing here? Still fighting. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of this. Okay. I don't know why that's so far off. That should be a lot cooler. I mean, I'm not really combusting. It's steam. Well, now the temperature's coming down. Yeah, okay, maybe I was combusting. Oop. That gave me a little bit more. Okay. Put that in there for no particular reason at all. Satellite dish, right? Medium satellite dish. Electrum and solder. Where's the electrum? Just medium satellite dish. Here's a single water bottle. Let's just keep that in my inventory because I wonder. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You just take damage magically. Okay. Satellite dish medium. We'll take steel sheets and a plastic sheet. I've got a steel sheet on me. Got a plastic sheet on me now. I'll probably need a A-frame. I don't know if we need more than that. You've got the steel. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to. Is that 20? Oh, wait. Medium satellite dish. Yep. 1 gram of steel. Yeah, that's all I got left. Oh. So apparently, automatically, a 1x1 room requires a frame. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so I need a frame. So I need more steel. Okay. Need more steel. Which means I need more iron. And the storm's over. I don't know what time of day it is. Keep forgetting to turn off my air conditioner. Oh, it's morning time. Well, we can deal with that. Alright. Need to find iron. I think we found iron. We found iron. Alright, let's go to town. Well, there you go. I got enough. I got enough iron. There we go. Woohoo! Copper. Let's see. Coal. Use a little bit of coal. Don't need a whole lot of coal. Oh God. Oh. Oh God. Okay, we have steel. Oh, a bunch of iron right there. Okay. I don't need any more solder. Get in there. There we go. Steel. She's singing, singing a song, peaceful and calm. Okay. Well, the nice thing is we can dump the pressure if it becomes a problem. And what do we have in here? 13. Interesting that the room temperature is dropping. Not exactly sure how you do that. Oh, it's because this is actually sucking some temperature out of the room. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to complain about that. I don't need my chutes being eaten. Okay, steel! Because I need a frame. I'm not going to get to hooking it up, but... Steel frames. You know what? Sounds like a good idea to have like 20 on hand. How are we doing here? Yeah, just temperature's not bad. How's your temperature? Well, you're down. That's cool. Aha. So the water. It's fascinating. The water's actually not that great of a coolant on account of the pressures. Fascinating. Yeah, because we're yeah, not putting any extra heat into the system. Well, there's still, yeah, it's still part of the problem. Need more gas. Huh. Interesting. And I'll print off some more steel sheets, because that'll be good. Walls? Yeah, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Let's expand the greenhouse, or at least consider it. Wall? Just a wall. A full 30? I don't really need a full 30, but so you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's not including what I'll get back from popping the windows out. So expand it out a little more. I could actually put some, you know, I could even think about putting some flooring in. That'll work. Windows, or lights. Lights would be a great idea. You know what I'm going to do is grab this chunk of iron, run it through. Oh, I don't even need gold for that. You done yet? You done yet? No, you're halfway there. You're halfway there. Whoa, whoa. Okay, how much? 10 liters. Is there anything left in this pipe? No. So 10 liters of water, up from, what was in that? I forget, 2? So got 8 liters of water. That's good. It's a good start. Hi, kitty. Casper kitty cat. There go this iron. Get some lights on. And my auto cleanup script will actually... Oh, I'd have to attach to that network. Need to get some lighting in here. I'll feel all homey. Or homely, one or the other. Okay, I just need one sensor. Housing. Yeah. I don't have enough heavy cable for this, but at least get a couple of these hooked up. It's kind of nice. A little on the nice side. Oh. I can dig it. I can dig it. There's the wall. Now we need sheets. And let's just go ahead and make a full stack of sheets. Okay, window. That's not the side I want it on. Go. Need some glass sheets to go with it. There we go. Halfway there with the sheets again. But I'll start right here because it's got to end. Oh, these are all plastic sheets, not iron sheets. Nope. Dummy. Well. I don't know if I've got enough silicon for that. I have to do that. Yeah, whatever. We'll dump it when it's done. Don't you hate when you forget about that? Forget what stuff's made out of? Oh well. It's how things go. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm happy with the progress that was made. We got a much better system going with the cooling. Now, I wouldn't say much better or got it going. We improved upon it. We're still chasing the heat up. No, it's coming back down, so that's good. So we're finally winning out here. This, I'm quite honest, a little disappointed with how little effect the water's having. Figured it would have been a little bit better, but guess not. Guess not. Just for fun. Decrease. If I decrease this all the way. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a little bit of a performance boost out of it. Technically speaking, I think it would freeze the coolant. And this... I really hit the wrong button. Yeah. Whatever. It is what it is. And plastic sheets will be... next on the order. Plastic sheets. 50 plastic sheets coming up. But we won't wait around for that. We'll go eat, drink, be merry, unsoil ourselves, and get ready to expand out the greenhouse. So, water bottle. Drinking fountain would also go pretty fast. Alright, looks like we'll finish off this loaf of bread. Be, well, ready for the next one. Oh yeah, forgot. We're a little lean on water until I open up the other valve. But, yeah, that looks good enough to me. So we get ready to expand the greenhouse another step, which does mean I'll need another set of grow lights. I'm definitely going to go... what does each of these serve? Technically 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really hard to... okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got these way too close. So technically another 5 rows. And I think I'll do ferns, get more oxygen flowing. And try to build up to the point where maybe I can pressurize the base. That'll take a long time though. But we'll get started with that. And maybe find a seed trader and get some of the other stuff like the tomatoes, pumpkin, blueberry, strawberry, you know, just have one row of everything unless we need more, like the wheat, which I think we can get away with not having 2 rows of wheat. We get basically 1 row of everything else, unless I'm trying to cook stuff to sell. That's another thing. Another thing I want to tackle would be chickens. Get those figured out one way or another. So anyway, we'll call her there for the night, I do believe. Made some good progress. And tomorrow we'll... Yeah, I gotta think about what I actually want to do for tomorrow. Got to accomplish what I wanted to do. So, go away, Twitch. So, I'll call her there for the night. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.